Hey guys, I'm back in the unit again. Can't get away from the place. I actually come down here to print some labels for the missus, um, for some bits and pieces that she's been selling online, and do some bits myself as well. So I've had a couple of decent applications for our admin position. We re-advertised it as a photography and videography and that kind of side of it, as well as admin. Um, I don't know what it is about that industry, about photography, videography, etc. But there seems to be some good people in that area that probably don't have enough work. Um, so I found, I mean, Rowena and Adrian were prime examples. They were both for those sort of fields, um, and they struggled to find enough work, and so they work. That's why they work for us part time. Um, So anyway, yes, I had some good applications, and I thought to myself, we haven't actually got. So I sorted out some admin bits. I'll show you upstairs. Hang on, and I did show you. I did kind of show you this in the last video, but I haven't really talked through it. So upstairs, aside from not yet finishing the walls, there is a lovely brand new chair. Look at that, nice new one, mesh one. Bought in the summer. They're really good. Um, and a new desk, new top on it that someone's already ruined. I don't know what this is, sticker or something. I'm sure we'll get it off. Yeah, it's just literally just peeling off. But new laminate top, sit stand desk, so it goes up and down. Needs some wheels to go on it. Obviously, what is it with me saying this area needs tidying, this area needs tidying? It's like bloody. It's like I'm a teenager. I'm living with teenagers here. I don't know. It's just like there's always mess. I hate it. I really do. I love it. I love the feeling of when something's like clean and tidy. But yeah, but to be fair, I will say that this area's just become it's been neglected, it's been left. I haven't worked up here at all. I haven't worked in that area around there at all for ages. I can't remember the last time I actually sat down there and did some work beyond this evening. Um, but yeah, it's just been neglected. So the idea is that this will become there's your door here. This will be the wall will be all cladded all round, so all round this side and either side of the door up to the showroom, lean into the showroom edge, and then the showroom it kind of becomes the rest of the wall. And the idea was we could always get like a couple of desks in this area as well as my own around the corner. So I mean, you could probably arguably get more in there, but I'm not going to make it like packed. That doesn't need to be. We're not going to. It's not likely that we'd have that many people in there. Anyway, I was like, I need a computer. I need somewhere for someone to actually work. Um, Now we went skip diving. So I'll show you downstairs quickly. It's gone dark again. We went skip diving. All right, no, I say we went. I went skip diving. Um, I saw someone had thrown out computers. So I've got one downstairs. Works brilliantly straight away. Had to reset Windows because there was a lot, it was locked to someone's user account or whatever. But I just reset, wiped it all, back to nothing. Windows 10 has an SSD in it, 8 gig RAM, absolutely fine. Runs the CNC router, brilliant. So I had to buy a monitor for 15 quid. I bought a second hand one. It was away, cost so 15 quid. Computer done. The second PC, this one that I've sort of opened up this evening. Clearly, it's me who makes the mess, isn't it? Because I've just discarded that, just left it there. I will sort it on Tuesday. I might sort it in a minute, actually. Um, that one has had the hard drive taken out of it because I was like, why isn't that one booting up? And it's the same spec. It originally had an SSD in it. 8 gig of RAM. It's got a little It's got a graphics card in it. Nothing special, but it's not. It do the job. I actually want to use that one for the pick and place machine. Um, so yeah, it needs a hard drive. And then I figured actually in the cabinet over there, there's a server that I had in my old business, in my old electrical contractors. We used the server, and I programmed it so that we could have GPS tracking for all our vans. And I had to reprogram the trackers, but basically it talked to our own server. I did a whole own system, It didn't cost me. So basically, apart from the hardware, it didn't cost me any ongoing costs apart from the SIM cards, which it basically used next to no data at all to do that. So much cheaper than paying the 20 quid or whatever a month that you do. I had to track 5 vans. I think it was 5 vans, 4 vans, five vans. And which way to keep. It wasn't tracking them because I wanted to know what people were doing. It was kind of like oh, this is where your engineer is now. Kind of, I always try to be customer centric. Um, anyway, so yeah, so we've got no computer for the admin position, and it's like, oh, what can I do? Really got no money in the business to do it. I recently cleared off my credit card debt, and I thought, oh, I can get Klarna does some like interest free thing. For some reason, it's declined. Sounds brilliant. Sounds real terrible, doesn't it? Really, I don't know why. I think my credit ratings, from what I get from reports, credit rating's pretty good. Um, they must know better than me. So anyway, declined, and I've put it on the credit card. um, £1,500. Yeah, I know. Look, £1,500 is a lot to spend on a computer. I bought 2 monitors because I used to work when I used to do the admin stuff myself, as in my old business. Working with 2 monitors is just so much more efficient. You can have your customer details on one monitor, and you can have your invoice on the other monitor. It just makes life so much easier. So I did that. I also made sure it was like a half decent spec PC because potentially media stuff and whatever. And like for the future, we might do some design on it and whatever. Originally on this order, when not on the order but on the web page in my shopping cart, I had two PCs, 4 monitors. I got a bit mad. And I was like, oh, if I'm going to buy this for this person, then I'm going to have one myself. And then I've kind of come to my senses. And my Surface laptop in this bag actually died. Yeah, basically, it wouldn't charge, gone completely dead. I've got 2 chargers for it, one from an old Surface that had also kind of died. And Phil said to me, Phil from Advanced Technical Services, New Zealand. He said to me, "Oh, I had the same thing or similar thing with a Surface. It was the charger." I was like, "I've got 2 chargers. It can't be a charger." And he was just like, well, just why don't you just get hold of one? Try and borrow one somewhere or whatever. And I was like, I can't get anywhere around here that's going to do one like I can borrow. And I thought I'd look on Amazon, and literally same day delivery for a charger. And I was like, actually, returning stuff with Amazon is not that bad. So if I buy it, I'll keep it all in the original packaging and just plug it in and just see. And it was just the charger. So absolutely wonderful. So thanks, Phil. Because it saved me now having to buy another computer for me. Because I really didn't want to do that. I didn't want to buy this one. I'm not in the. I know £1,500 is a lot to spend, and I've committed to saying the company is going to pay me back this month, January, so that I'm not incurring any interest. I mean, even if I did incur interest, obviously charge it to the company, but I just don't want any interest to go on there, etc. I just want it to just pay it off, just done, just get it out of the way. That's the commitment. I'm going to write on my vision board later, and I hate it. I hate not having the money. They say all about to Christmas. We're still finishing off jobs that we were paid for, or orders, sorry, that we were paid for a while ago. So very little was at the new pricing, where hopefully we should be actually profitable and not kind of living hand to mouth. I am trying to start the year very much like we don't have the money. Let's not spend the money. Let's kind of conserve our resources and try and build up a reserve, because I don't want to go through this year and not have enough for stuff. Like I hate, like right now I've got just enough for payroll and that's it. And we've got suppliers to pay. The HMRC needs to be paid for the taxes, and national insurance needs to be deducted, that kind of thing. And there isn't enough money for that. We are owed money, and if we got all of that money, yes, we'd be able to break even. But there is just nothing left. It's just not. I just don't like. We shouldn't be like that at all. It should be like, actually, there's, I don't know, 5, 10 grand or more tucked away already. I mean, I actually tell a lie. It should be way more than that. It should be, like 50 grand tucked away. Um, as a reserve, you should have like 3 months of running cost at least tucked away as a reserve. And I want to get to that and get to that comfortably. So that's my goal for the first half of this year, the new year, is to build up a reserve and not have to worry about the financial side from that perspective. There's just so much to spend money on. I just get if we get decent enough amount of orders, we start getting a bit of money in the business. I go right, okay, well, I'm going to buy that thing that I know we need. Some of them really are, like, you could argue essential, and some things are a little bit like, you could live without it a little bit longer. Um, I just kind of, like, I'm looking forward to having more people come through the door, and touring the facility, and I want it to be nice. Um, I don't like it looking like it is right now. Like, if I come in here and I look in, I go, we make lights? Like, what is this? Like, I don't think I buy the lights. Look, I say, we care, we try and look after them and everything else, etc. But sometimes you honestly look at stuff and you go, what is going on? Like, what is going on right now? Why is it like this? It just literally is just maddening. Um, and yeah, it's very frustrating. And I said in the last video, I said, we'll come back on Monday morning, everyone will 3S, we'll do a thorough tidy up, and after that 3S period, by 10 a.m, it'll look nice, it'll look fine. But long term, you kind of don't want it to get like the way it is getting, and like where everything is everywhere, and it really requires time to go through. I'll show you the question mark here. Takes time to go through things like that. Like going through that question mark area is a day, uninterrupted, a day, just going through it and just going, is this to be binned? Is it to be kept? Can I organise it in some way? If it's being kept, clear through it. Moving the 3D printers. I mean, I've got a dado trunk in to go up there. We're going to put we've got a dado trunk in from the workshop with sockets already pre-mounted. It's literally just sitting there actually, without an end cap on. I've got end caps, and I just need to throw a 2.5 radial down, and that's going to be the feed for the 3D printers. The 3D printers will go there, and then the packaging area can actually be organised, because at the moment, there's tubes in there for sparklights. Can you get to them? Not really. It's a struggle, and we don't like struggles around here. We're trying to eliminate them. So this will be then an organised packing area, and like a bit of racking will go up, and it will be labelled, and we kind of know what Kanban levels are, and know it's just such a work in progress. It really is. I mean, I can't remember owning vans. It's funny actually, because the bigger space you have, the kind of like more it all sort of expands out, doesn't it? I remember I had small vans, and they'd be semi-organised, but still you'd struggle a bit, especially stuff gets chucked in or whatever. And you get bigger vans, and you go, yeah, I can get all this organised, and before you know it, you'd fill it with stuff. And once you filled it with stuff, it just get a mess. It's all about the more stuff you have, the more messy it gets. Yeah, I mean, that's probably part of the reason why the question mark area is such a mess. I mean, there's even these dry powder extinguishers here. We are going to reuse those because they're automatic, so they'll go up above the 3D printing. Because the 3D printing, it can be a fire risk. So it's good to automatic extinguisher. Solves the problem. If you came in the morning and it gone off and there's powder everywhere, so what? At least it saved the whole building burning down. So yeah, it's necessary things. Anyway, sorry, I've rambled on again. I keep rambling on. I love to you all. Have a lovely New Year's, and we'll see you. I'll probably do another video on the 4th, hopefully. We'll see. We coming back on the Tuesday means that Max and Jamie aren't in on that first day. So effectively, we're in that short-staffed mode for that first day. We're back, but yeah, is what it is, right? We'll get through some bits and pieces. Anyway, see you soon. Bye.